All right, so say the planet was seeded, and so why, if we were part of the seeding of this time of the planet's life, when we weren't the earlier part, well, obviously we probably wouldn't have survived with dinosaurs without having some technology, and we didn't have it back then. We didn't, have the machine guns and grenades and all the different technologies that we probably would have needed to survive when there was incredibly good, predators out there. So, just imagine, I don't know, being surrounded by 1,000 lions in an open savanna field in Africa. We probably wouldn't do very well. Can you imagine a T-Rex? I mean, it'd be kind of a joke, although we may have been too small for them to bother with if there was other food around. So say we're doing this continually. Now you might say, well, why aren't we passing the knowledge that we're doing this? Well, maybe they could, and maybe they do in some planets. Maybe some planets start out way advanced to us because right away a whole bunch of the advancements are passed along. But maybe, just like anything, maybe by doing that, then they pretty much would be these beings of whatever form they are would be more than controlling. They would be actually just recreating themselves, and maybe just for the lack of interest, they want to see how we would develop given a little bit at a time, and how we might evolve, and therefore maybe even evolve a little bit different than them, but then therefore offer something back in the future. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe we're supposed to be whatever we're going to be. We all start off a little bit of a chute that's close together, but as we go different routes and different paths to getting to whatever stages we are down the road, maybe those stages help the other group. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But it would be interesting to find out, right? And then yes, maybe there's observations done. Maybe there is, maybe that's why there's potentially that there has been, people watching us. And you know what? It's pretty simple to imagine because we want to watch others. If there was somebody on another planet nearby us, we'd be watching them. We're trying to find them right now. We're sending out probes to try to find out if they're other life, and guys like Hawkins are commenting on, be careful, if we find them and they are advanced to us, then they might want to do stuff to it. He used the Spanish going to South America and how they basically wiped out the population. But that's kind of negative too. I mean, yes, that could happen, but maybe if they seeded us, they actually want us to achieve to some level, and maybe just taking us out, they could have done that from day one, so it's no big deal unless we become a threat to them personally. So I think maybe the planet's seeded, so maybe we're supposed to use all these resources that are here, and that's why they're here, and we're supposed to get along and work together to progress in knowledge and expandability. And maybe so that one day we're heading off to other planets, especially when this one's getting to be its due date. And if that due date comes and we haven't done anything towards even learning how to get along, so we're still inner fighting, country to country, nation to nation, politics to politics, religion to religion, sex to sex. You think of all the different reasons we still battle within ourselves, our own societies, and within nations. You don't need a lot of brains to realize there's no real progress to be gained by that. Even if you conquer someone else, sadly, you've conquered someone else, and now you've lost whatever they could have had to contribute to the growth of the planet, right? And I think in the old days they figured people were cannibals, and maybe there wasn't enough food around, but when you think about when you literally eat the other person, you no longer have that other person on the planet, and any potential they might have shared is gone. So it's a lot of energy wastage and sadness. Stupid. It's actually just stupid. These things, these 5-minute ones go fast. Okay, so continue on in a second here.